Okay, we just arrived. I have to go into the wrong car. Now we got our car, but we noticed that it has a little rip in the seat. And we are just picking it up now. And we had trouble finding the airport. We went to Warwick, then we went to Providence, then we went back to Warwick. We did make the plane. We didn't get our drink on the plane because she had to take somebody in a wheelchair to the bathroom, and by that time it was too late for beverages. We had trouble waiting at the car rental a long time.
Oh, I can see a mountain up there in the distance here.
So ever since we left Warrentown, I said it's been lovely.
So he wants me to get up high, but when
I mean, you can see cows in the field, you can see mountains, they have leaves on the trees down here. There's that red bush that we saw last year. There's flowers in the thing here, you know, the median, and it was a terrible drive out of Washington. It's terrible, it's terrible.
Okay, we'll film you from the back of your head here, okay. Now I can't see any jowls. I can see the back of your head.
Once we got out of Warrentown, now it's lovely. Look at the cattle.
Yeah.
And hilly.
And hilly.
And less traffic. No traffic.
Yeah. Oh, we lost it.
It's gone.
There was a mountain out there a couple of seconds ago.
We had a view of the mountains there. Yeah. We had a view of the mountains there.
What are you doing? Are you hiding something? Well, the camera's up in the air.
But now I noticed I had a wrinkle on the top when I was in the bathroom of the airport.
Oh, that's it.
The stress of this day.
No more filming that way.
The stress of this day. Yeah. And I got a ticket for running a red light, which I didn't even see a light. And we were trying to get out of the airport, but now we're getting to where it was lovely. When we finally left Warrentown, it started to get lovely. And we could see the mountains, we could see the whole Shenandoah range, but now you can't see it. We got too close. Maybe you'll see it again.
Oh, there it is.
So there's the Shenandoah part.
There's the Shenandoah.
Skyline Drive is up there somewhere. We're about 20 miles away. You can see the range. Oh, we're coming around the corner now. You can see the rest of the range. So the AT's up there somewhere.
The AT's up there. That's where we're going. We're getting closer to it.
Getting closer.
Getting much closer to it now. Okay, now we're getting more mountain views here.
Yeah, more mountain views. Just more and more and more. We're getting closer and closer. Like 12 miles from Skyline Drive.
Alright, now I got it. There, see that?
Yeah.
Look how rocky that thing is. Look at all the little humps and stumps that sticks out of that thing.
That's probably the highest mountain in the park.
I mean, you would have to climb that thing. You couldn't drive up it.
Skyline Drive. We're in Thornton Gap. We're at the Mary's Rock Trailhead. But the thing is, Mary's Rock Summit is 3.7 mile round trip. We really only have a half an hour because we got here so late. It was so much traffic. We had so much problems with everything. I couldn't find my purse when we got in here to pay. We had the wrong rental car at first. We couldn't charge anything. We had to ask for another one. This one we noticed has a lot of like little scrapes on it when you really look at it that we didn't take a picture of before. I noticed the seat was ripped. But yeah. And we almost missed our flight. There's our first AT symbol. Look at this. It's marked in like metal. South AT North Mary's Rock 1.8 AT. We're gonna go this way. We are on the AT, but we're headed back towards Thornton Gap. We decided not to go up to Mary's Rock because it's very crowded and we don't really have time to make the rock anyway. Just wanted to get out a little bit. We still gotta get to the campsite. Today's a gorgeous day, of course. I think these are those ones I saw in my book that were called Dispensia. that's Mary's Rock. Right now we're on the other side of, I don't know if it's 211 or 522. We're actually headed southbound on the AT, but we can't go far today. But we noticed that the dirt is really like rust color. There's another view of Mary's Rock.
Oh, that's a good view.
Yeah, actually got a good view of it. Actually got a good view of it from this end of it, huh?
From right here.
Wow. That's Mary's Rock, what we didn't climb.
We're going to do that another day.
I'm feeling exhausted. It's really warm. It's like 75 degrees. We're not used to this, and the bugs are out, and everything's green, and there's flowers. Kind of like last year's weather when we were here. That is quite a rock. Yeah. They said that's supposed to be actually the best view in the whole park. So this is the parking lot. I think that was the steps for the old restaurant, because there was something here called Panorama Restaurant. And they said they took it down and they just put the restrooms in here now. We're going to set up. The campground is full. Campground's pretty full. Actually, every site's taken. It was quite a day. So this is our night number 1. It's not as quiet as but sometimes AT sites are not quiet either if there are thru hikers there. No, I said if there are thru hikers, sometimes AT sites can be noisy too in the beginning. I got some extra cotton here. Remember, I got some extra emergency things here too. So, we forgot to buy a lighter in Walmart. We got $200 worth of groceries. This is our site. That's our car. Having the enchiladas tonight. The only good thing is we get to keep all the food in the trunk. We don't have to have it in the backpack. So it's hiking day number 1. I slept last night. It got really cold. Windy. Really cold and windy, and it was windy doing breakfast. Everything kept blowing around. A lot of people were taken down today, Sunday. So it's kind of convenient having everything in the trunk loose like this, because I can see what's in here. Today we are in Milan Gap. Totally off schedule. Yesterday we were scheduled for 6 miles, but we got in too late. We were totally wiped out, and it was hot at the bottom of this. So last night was cold, of course. And today we're at Milan Gap parking. I was planning to go on the Skyline Drive north today, but we accidentally went south because my mind has been lost back when I got that ticket for running a red light, I guess. It's been gone since then. Wow. But this is Milan Gap. Gonna be hiking AT South, hopefully to Bear Fence parking. It's southbound on the AT. And we just crossed Skyline Drive from Milan Gap. And we got our AT sign here. We're hoping to make it to Bear Fence Gap parking, the backcountry. It says you can't backcountry camp without a permit. We camped at Big Meadows last night, but it's a little noisy. I don't know what this is. I think it's another trail.
That must be the other trail, okay.
Yeah. And in the park they put the thing, oh, here's what it says, yeah. And 1.8 Rapidian Camp is down there. Now that used to be a presidential retreat a long time ago. So that's a Blue Blaze trail. And the Mill Prong Trail is that way. And that says the short loop to Big Meadows. So that's all that direction. That's a Blue Blaze trail. So it goes to that Rapidian camp, which I don't think we're going to see it because it's not on the AT. Maybe we'll see how we're doing. But it was supposed to be a presidential retreat built for Herbert Hoover when he was president. So there's old buildings down there. And in this area, or actually we're in the wrong area. We're not going to a shelter today. Down here is a pack cabin that you can rent called Bear Fence Cabin.
Okay, so that's the AT heading north. And over here we're going to cross the street, this crosswalk area, and we are now heading south in Virginia. So far this part of the trail has been nice pathway through the woods. There's no leaves on the trees yet, but the pathway is really nice through here. But there's tall grass out here that's laying down, that's brown right now, so I'll imagine after when summer hits then this might get grown in. Not sure, but right now it looks like a beautiful path. So we finally reached our first set of rocks up here, coming up to something.
When we stop for lunch, I'll look on the map and see, because these rock formations are called something, where it's got a few things we were going to see on this. But we'll see it on the way back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, until we got to the roller coaster, but we're saying this looks like last year where we had a little bit of grass on the side coming up. Some plants were coming up, you know, greenery, some raspberries starting to come up. But you see a pile of rocks on the side. So it looks like the trail we did yesterday out of last year, not yesterday. Feels like yesterday. I know. A year went by quick. And no AT that year. Miles covered. But it looks a lot like when we came out of Front Royal, northbound. This part of Shenandoah anyway. I know some of it does have rocks and views, but this part looks a lot like right before the roller coaster. But the roller coaster did get rocky and very hilly. So we've been at a mile. In the distance you can see a big range over there. That's one that's got a tower on top. So if we're headed south, that means that's looking to the east. So it looks like we might come to a top. I don't know if there's a view on this piece. We've been climbing gradually since the car. I mean, that's definitely on the easier side for the AT, even though I'm winded because I'm a soft cupcake now from the winter time and just doing the trout hatchery for a mile a day. Not used to hiking up a mountain. Got all soft and squishy since we finished the long trail last August. It's definitely a pretty day. We lucked out yesterday that it was a sunny day yesterday, cold and clear last night, delightful today, sunny.
Okay, so as you can see, we are now starting to climb. Much more steeper than we did before. If you look back this way here, if I can get the camera to turn it up, going beep 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 beep.
So we've been climbing for a couple of miles. We don't know if this has a view. So I brought my other sun shirt. Getting warm.
Getting warm. Getting more growth.
At the top, well, not at the top, there's some bloodroot here coming. Haven't seen a lot of wildflowers. This goes out to a view. So this is our first view. There was a lot of great views off of Skyline Drive yesterday, but we didn't take take any pictures of them. So I figured we'd be going back that way. Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
I mean, there's a lot of mountains. I mean, look at
Yeah.
look at that one that comes up like right from the bottom and goes all the way up. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing right there. Who knows what that is?
Yeah, unbelievable. Quite a rock.
Interesting area with these rocks, huh?
It looks a lot like part by Blackburn Trail Center last year, where the rocks are off to the side. And you see the view way down in the valley.
Oh, not do those. But as you can see, we are still climbing.
So we're coming down. We just met some section hikers coming up, 3 guys. They said, "Oh, you're happy you're going down," but they don't know we have to reverse direction. And we went up 2.3 on the other side. So it said we're 0.4 from Booton's Gap. That's not our turnaround point. But you can see more mountains here. Like the view looks a little closer, where before there was more woods between us and the view. Yeah, there's lots of other trails out here. So some people are hiking other Blue Blaze trails out here. There'd be a lot to see in this park if you had a lot of time. There's a lot of trails. But we're trying to focus on getting the AT done. I mean, I'd like to see... Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see the waterfall, but I don't think we're going to have time. It looks popular though too. We've seen a lot of beautiful waterfalls in Maine. It can't possibly be better than that. There's a waterfall here, Dark Falls or something. A lot of people go to it. There's a Jack in the Pulpit. On the other trail yesterday, I think I saw that thing, Hepatia. And of course there's violets. Last year was yellow violets. These are purple violets. We have a lot of violets. Of course we know Jack in the Pulpits. There was one. These white flowers, I don't know. They're just starting to come out. Can't tell what that is. Violets are white and purple. Quite unusual. So getting into Booton's Gap. Small parking, good parking though. But I think we need to keep going. We're supposed to be going to the parking for there. There's a butterfly. I don't know what it is. Pink. That's the leaf. See a big bloodroot over there. We stopped for a break. Mostly because there was people coming up behind us, you know, talking, so. Yeah, they're moving, so they moved on. Yeah, I think they're younger than us. This one's very odd looking. I don't know if I can get a good film of it.
Well, we're climbing a mountain. You saw in the distance that I thought was part of a different range, but it wasn't. I actually went up it, so I've been climbing ever since. Rory's ahead of me right now because I just stopped to pee. And we got our music tunes on right now. Humidity's pretty bad. Heat's rising. So this makes the trail a little bit more difficult. They have been doing a lot of clearing on the trail though. A lot of trees have been cut, so that's good.
There was another trail called the Scramble, and we actually were point one of a parking lot. But that's quite some peaks up there.
Yeah. We don't know if they actually scrambled over those rocks.
Yeah, it's not the AT, so I don't know. Dave's like, you want to do the Scramble? I'm like,
oh, you know what it must do?
now.
It must go all the way around,
maybe
and then it
join
must
up.
come down.
That's why this trail's so wide. Yeah.
The weird thing is
Appalachian Trail.
it's not written on that side.
A scramble this way. That's the Scramble.
Oh.
Parking area 0.1 of a mile that way. So I guess you come up here if you want to do the Scramble. But that's not the AT.
Maybe on the way back.
I don't know.
Depending how we feel.
I don't know. It doesn't say how long the Scramble is.
Look how narrow that trail is.
Yeah.
Look how wide that trail is.
Everybody comes up to do this.
And look how wide this trail is.
Yeah. Yeah.
This part's very, very rocky.
That's quite the peaks up there.
Yeah. Still going up, yeah. All these rocks and boulders.
Okay, so we left the rock Scramble.
Yeah.
We're on a descent. It says 0.5 to the parking lot, so maybe that's our turnaround. Got some views of the mountains.
Yeah.
Trail got narrower again.
Looks a little hazy.
It is a little hazy. It's nice up here. It's a little breezy, so that's great.
Yeah.
But I bet in the valley it's warm.
Yeah.
Some of these days are supposed to be in the 80s, and that's up here.
Wow.
But it's cold at night. Last night was cold. So I believe we're going down to Bear Fence Gap parking, but this area has more mountain laurel, I believe, but it could be rhododendrons. Little different. Quite a descent though.
We're coming up to a road here. It's not Skyline Drive, it's a gravel road that comes down here. Not sure if there's a parking lot here or not.
See if this is our connection. It might be.
This is the parking lot. So it doesn't cross Skyline Drive here. It says...
Oh, where's the cabin though?
Says
This is a parking lot.
something.
Swift Run Gap 9.3, Big Meadows 7.8, Bear Hut Turnoff 0.1 this way. Oh, it must be over there. Okay, that way's Bear Hut. Okay, this is it. We're gonna go to the Bear Hut, and it doesn't look like you're gonna stay in there. There's no car there.
Oh, it's one that you can stay in?
You have to pay to stay at it.
Oh, okay. So this must be a parking lot for it.
This is a parking lot for it.
Oh, okay.
The chain is on it.
Mm.
So this is Bear Fence Hut. Looks like someone's staying there. That's the outhouse. Yeah, Bear Fence Shelter. It's actually not a Potomac hut. It's a shelter. Hikers one night only. This actually is an Appalachian Trail hut, not a Potomac Appalachian cabin. It's Bear Fence Hut. There's some tent sites with a water source. Looks pretty nice. Big fire pit. Bears are active in this area. To prevent a stomach bug. norovirus. Wash your hands in the back country.
Oh, that's where the spring is. Okay. Yeah, we've been section hiking this since 2005. Yeah, we do it during vacations and stuff like that, so.
Where'd you guys from?
Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So far we've gone West Virginia.
Front Royal, Virginia. So we saw in the book that there's been a couple through hikers here at the beginning of the month, like April 9th. So they are twiddling through now a little bit. A flip-flopper went through in March. Saw 2 sign the logbook. One was named Afterburn. Forgot the other one's name, but they're just starting to get here now.
Yeah, we saw one in there for
March was
longer than us.
Yeah, there was an 80-year-old guy that was just finishing the trail his last 24 miles. He hasn't been on it more years than us. Said he started it in, I don't know, about 10 years. He hasn't been working on it as long as we are, but he was 80. Mm-hmm. So it's a super nice day at Bear Fence Shelter. Yeah. There's the bear box. Avoid unwanted guests. That's a spring. The spring looks nice, but we don't have our filter. So we gotta head back to campground. Gorgeous spring. All these ones in Virginia have really nice springs. Well, this is a bear box. Someone left a Peter Pan peanut butter in here. The problem with that is, with norovirus, I don't think people eat. Yeah, Pure Magic must be in person. Probably not going to touch that peanut butter because of norovirus. Dave's up there checking out the pet platforms. There's that bear pole that we had trouble hanging when we were in, actually I think last year. We had trouble getting the bag up on that bear pole. Turkey vultures circling around up there.
Oh yeah.
We're getting to the rocks again. We're not sure if we're going to do the cliff walk. I'm pretty wiped out. But there's a, forgot what it was called. It's a cliff walk.
Cliff walk, yeah.
It's called something else. But there's a circle up there.
I think they have a nest up there.
Yeah, they have a nest up there.
Coming up there and landing on it.
Right, right. It's
again.
up there somewhere, nest. But anyways, so we just saw a couple that had no water. Pretty richy looking. She was reaping a perfume.
I think they even had a backpack.
No, they had nothing. But they did this 0.2 of a loop over the cliffs, and you're supposed to circle around and go back to the AT. There's a sign there, and it blazes changed color. They missed it. They came 0.5 all the way to the bottom of this mountain. They wanted to know how to get back to their car. We said, you either have to walk the road, or you have to go back the way you came. Yeah.
I don't think they want to climb back over this.
Yeah. There's one of those flowers again. It's got a bee on it too. Yeah, it flew away, but
it's pissed off. It's like, hey, we need to get away from my flower.
I'm gonna do the rock scramble. The rock scramble, so let's do it.
Do this.
More people coming up behind us. I'm pretty warm right now. I've been roasting, and I should have wore a different sun shirt. Breeze has died down. So this is the rock scramble. It's a little loop for tourists. You do get a nice view here. A nice view of that mountain with the towers. I'm surprised they didn't put the AT over this. Maybe it did in the past and they moved it. So this is a viewpoint off the rock scramble.
Ooh, it's getting warmer by the minute.
Yeah, I'm roasting in this nylon shirt.
Like it was yesterday. Got into the trail. It must be the same time.
Same time. You can see Skyline Drive down there. So if I'm out here on this rock, you can see Skyline Drive going towards Actually, I don't know which way it's going towards. It's hard to tell. Quad view. It's warm like yesterday. It's 3 o'clock. Hazy, warm like yesterday. Imagine how warm it must be down in the valley. Probably 70 degrees here. Probably 80.
Yeah.
That's a scramble. Be careful because that looks, actually where they're standing looks the worst. And this is this the Vermont Long Trail that we know and love?
It's kind of similar to it, I would have to say.
I almost slipped off. Drop your poles if you have to.
Long step down. So we're onto the rock scramble. We started off on the trail, but it wasn't the rock scramble yet. But now we are on the rock scramble, but we're not really scrambling over too much rocks.
There's the AT down there.
And the AT you can see is just like right down below us, so it just kind of runs alongside of it. I have to wonder maybe if one time this was actually the Appalachian Trail. And then there's another trail going down off of it.
That was that shortcut that woman was taking. That's why we saw somebody coming down and we were like, oh, they must have bailed out on the scramble.
I mean, really, it's not that really much of a rock scramble. It's like anything else we've probably seen on the trail.
This might be the worst one out of the scramble. So we just met a couple, maybe that was our age, and they were like, how bad is this gonna get? I don't think it goes up there, dear. I think it goes this way. Oh no, it goes up there. And they said this one was the worst. I don't know, it does look pretty bad. It does look.
What was that little rock scramble there?
That was a rock scramble.
Coming up that.
Plus the big scramble.
Or a big scramble's coming up here.
What trail does this look like?
No, I know. You try to say Katahdin?
No, I was going to say the Vermont Long Trail.
Oh.
Do these rocks end somewhere up there and you jump to another trail?
Yes.
Yeah.
How much
This is
farther
the
would you
worst
say?
Not that
part
far.
here.
This is the worst part right here.
Okay.
After you get over these, it's not that bad.
Then it's not that bad. And then you come around the bottom here.
Right.
and
And you'll follow the Appalachian Trail back.
Okay.
So this is the worst of it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You mean the worst is yet to come?
No, this is.
This
Is
is
where we are right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
the worst we've
After this,
seen.
it gets much more better.
Back there were some things we
Yeah.
struggled to climb. We're
Okay.
hoping we can figure it out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you actually got off the trail though, because the trail actually went this way.
But it doesn't matter.
We saw the blue mark there. We thought that was.
Oh, maybe it goes over there too. I mean, how could Mary's view have better views than this? This has to be the best views in the park.
It's got a great view up here.
I mean, it's got to be the best views in the park. I'm coming.
Let's go take a picture. So it's been pretty interesting coming through here.
Yeah, they're struggling over there at this light.
That's gonna go over there.
That's the worst one over there.
Yeah.
Worst. I don't know. It does look pretty bad. It does look pretty bad.
Not compared to what we've probably already done.
I don't know. Kind of the other mountains too. Okay. I don't know, that guy's really climbing up that mountain. I hope that's not the trail. So he's off going off to another mountain. Like, whoa! Wow! Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Take a picture of that because you can see the scramble with like view and everything.
Try to get a video first of you like that. Hold on. I got a rock to sit on here. Okay. Alright, here we go. I can probably get you now. Go ahead and climb. Okay, get the view, yeah. Video. I'm gonna get a picture of view, yeah.
More than we bargained for this little rock scramble. Maybe that's why they took the AT off of it. Or we think
Maybe that is why
it's too dangerous.
people got hurt from it.
It's pretty bad. The problem is they're angled and they're slippery.
They're not really slippery, but they are.
They're smooth.
There are places to get your foot here and there, but
They're smooth.
they're not easy to skate to do. You gotta try to find something to hang on to when you step down.
Just be careful. We're coming off the worst of it. It was pretty scary. Some of those places were really scary, and that wasn't the AT. That was the rock scramble off the AT tourist thing. But it was impressive. The views were really, really impressive. Dave's having trouble with this one little rock at the bottom here now.
Well, the problem is the rock slides.
I know,
You step on it, your leg goes in, and you don't want your knee to go bang.
Yeah, we're hoping this is the end of it, but it was scary a couple places up there, but the views were super impressive.
Yeah. So what do you think of that little climb down? Look at that.
It was really scary.
Pretty bad, huh?
It's pretty bad because it's a drop down there.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
This is like being on a Katahdin again, or actually this is worse. This is actually like being on Knife Edge, or what was that one called? The Chin. The Chin. This is worse than the Chin.
I didn't do the chin, but it looks bad.
You gonna need help on that?
Okay.
How you doing? Okay.
I hope that's the worst of it.
Look at that. Look at that. Straight down like that.
Yeah, well, how much more of this is there?
I don't know. Still gotta go over that over there.
No, we gotta go
And I don't know what's on the other side of that.
You want to give me my pole?
Yep, hold on.
We made it out. It was a killer.
Yeah.
We did 13 miles. We might have clicked off some miles by doing the extra tourist rocks, the rock scramble, which wasn't part of the AT. It had great views up there, but by the time we got back to Booton's Gap, which we still had 2.7 out, I was exhausted. And now
We did 6.5 out.
I wanted to get in the tent before dark tonight, and now my bunion is killing me. This is my first long hike with these new boots, and they were pretty good all day, but now my bunion is killing me. There's the road. We're back to Skyline Drive.
Katahdin that way. Springer Mountain that way.
Yes, that's north. Mile and Gap Trailhead. Apples were for people that lived in Shenandoah. The Milan apple. Milan apple was probably developed in the orchard where you stand right now. Wow. An orchard here? There. There's that president. I think that's Hubert Hoover. We go to weekend retreats here. Doesn't tell you how much mileage it is to the other thing. No, nope. This is our second night. Our big group over there left, and the trailer next to us left. They were quiet. Some new ones behind us, they couldn't get their fire going. We don't know how they are yet. So far it seems quiet, but you never know. But tonight is so gusty that everything's blowing all over the place. Trying to heat up stuff, and it's... So all of a sudden when we got back to campground tonight, the wind is blowing and it's cold. And it keeps lifting up this tent flap. It's just blowing right through here. We can't close this. It's latched down, but it just keeps blowing up because it's not that type of a tent that seals up. We're trying to get an alcohol stove going in here, but it's another chilly night. It was chilly last night. I don't want to say we're trying to wash up in the tent. I'll get you, just get your face.
It's alright, I'm only doing my chest, I'm not naked.
Well, I can't see you in here. It's a dark figure. This was night number 2. All night long, it was gusty wind. It's kind of a half cloudy sky, 7:30. All night long, it was really gusty. Actually, now it sounds like it's relaxing. Now it's not. All of a sudden, now it's not doing it. Now I'm filming, but all this flap kept worse than that. all night long.
Tipping.
It just kept all night long. It was just gusty wind. So yesterday we had a good hike yesterday. We did quite a bit. There we go with the gusty wind. But it gets worse. Here it comes. Yeah, it's horrible. We never have had this kind of gusty wind ever in this tent. We've had a storm last year, but it wasn't this gusty. We had a little tent flapping sometime in the whites, but nothing like this. This was horrible. People's tents were lifting up last night out of the campground that didn't have them staked down. Everybody that had campers went inside. Some kid was, of course, out there still screaming around out there all night, well, until it's dark, but... So, we don't know what we're going to do today. Feeling a little stiff. We're going to try to get the weather. I don't know what part we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to go from the campground to where we were yesterday. So I forgot the name of that. Whatever it was. Milan Gap. Or if we should go further. I don't think we should go further north. Actually, yesterday we were going south, though. North is where the higher peaks are. And we probably don't want to hit that in these gusts. Second morning, having toast, hot coffee, oatmeal. Tent was blowing all night long here. My foil blew away. Everything's blowing off the picnic table. It's windy. It's kind of partly cloudy, but it's really windy. That's what people behind us last night. A new van over here. The orange tent's been here. The group is gone, thank goodness. Anyway, here's Dave's new REI shirt.
Yeah.
There's my new REI shirt. Here's our new REI shirt. Thanks to Dave's brother who gave us a gift certificate to REI. We got new socks too, the hiking socks. Darn tough socks.
Yeah.
These nice REI jackets for this trip.
So say thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. This is the REI stuff we bought. This is the visitor center. We're gonna check it out. Dave said there's graveling in there. I think that's a big meadow.
That's across the street.
So this statue is the CCC. It's the same one almost as Patchogue. It's a great statue. Yeah, CCC. It's the same statue that Patchogue has. I guess that's the meadow. We don't have too much time to go through here, but...
and the succeeding generations of Americans for the recreation and for the recreation which we find here.
I guess it's when the national park was founded. 1936. President Roosevelt dedicated Shenandoah National Park. Forecast for today from the ranger station. It's supposed to be 20% chance of showers this afternoon, chance of showers tonight, chance of showers tomorrow, chance of showers the next day. Very bad news. Not the weather I saw at home. And there's a fire ban on now because of the wind. So we're not supposed to use our wood stove. So all we have is the alcohol stove. We should have bought another alcohol.
I think they have them at the camp store.
Look at that, they cut up a tree over there. Someone could just pick it up and use it for firewood.
You can use alcohol stoves.
Yeah, said you could use alcohol or gas. We didn't go to the camp store. At the parking we were at yesterday. So this goes to the cabin we were at yesterday, which I forgot the name of it, but it actually is a shelter. Now we're going southbound. We're going to go through Lewis Mountain Campground, Bald Mountain, which is the big mountain. We're getting black flies today too. That's not good. And I'm going to turn at either South River Road or South River Trail. Whichever one will go out to a parking. And then from there, There's one more piece to Swift River Gap, which is the bottom of the central part of this. That's where we stop. Then we start the northern part. Yeah. Wind's died down here. Black flies are coming out. Said there's a chance of showers today, which will excite the black flies even more.
Yeah.
Okay, we roll.
There's some Jackson pulpits down there.
Yeah, we saw some yesterday.
And the trail's been kind of looking like this right here.
View is a little different.
Have a little bit of a view out that way here.
But that's probably that big mountain. Nah, we probably can't see that.
We pass.
That doesn't look that big.
So the trail's been kind of looking like this since we started.
Into Lewis Mountain Campground. That table kind of fell apart. But I wanted to see the building. There's some historic cabins here. So in the 1930s, when the park was made, there still was segregation between people of color and white people. And this was where the people of color stayed, in these Lewis Mountain cabins. They're supposed to be now the most rustic in the park. So I just wanted to see the old-fashioned cabins. And there's an oil tank up here, or a gas truck or something. The restroom. Pretty rustic. Well, this campground's not open yet. For some reason it doesn't open as early as Big Meadows. The rustic cabins at Lewis Mountain. It looks like they don't have that many of them. Starting to rain, of course, sprinkle. No, nobody's in them. They're closed. Oh, I don't know. There's cars down here, but I read the cabins were shut. There's a lodge. I read the camp store was open, but the cabins were still closed. Well, there's the picnic area down there.
Well, it's our second day on the trail.
Raining.
And of course, it is raining out.
Weather changed.
The weather has changed.
Weather changed to 20% chance of showers at 11, and of course at 11 it started to rain.
Yeah. So we went up and we looked at the campground up there, and that's when it started to sprinkle.
Lewis Mountain Campground.
Yeah.
Went in the camp store.
Uh-huh.
Didn't buy anything. Just looked around. Had a
Yeah.
lot for hikers. Had a lot for through hikers.
Yeah.
Well, we were at Lewis Mountain at 11. It started to rain, even though it was a 20% chance. The wind started to blow. It started to get chilly. I put the rain clothes on, including Dave's rain pants. My rain pants are back in the tent. Then you get warm, because now the wind stopped. The sun is coming out. Now we're putting everything back in the pack. I'm hungry. I mean, we had an egg for breakfast and 2 pieces of toast and a little bit of oatmeal. But then we haven't had really any protein that much. So there was some cheese back there in the wayside at Lewis Mountain. I looked at it and I was going to get it. And then I'm like, no, we have food in the car. I'm not going to get it. You can hear Skyline Drive. It's right over there. But this is what the trail looks like. We're on a down. So now the rain has passed. We're right near Skyline Drive, as you can hear up there. This is my first trillium is just coming out. It is time for trillium in the park. Looks like a white trillium. I'm roasting because I didn't put my sun shirt on again. The weather is so strange. It was so windy last night. It was unbelievable. It was the windiest we ever had the tent. People's tents were lifting up in the campground. People were screaming. So this morning it was still windy. Everything was blowing off the breakfast table. Then we get here, there's no wind. We hike to Lewis Mountain Campground. It starts to rain. And it starts to wind, like we're gonna have like a driving rain. So we put the rain clothes on. After a little while, we're thankful that the rain stopped. Now the sun is out. Temperature's coming up. We're right along Skyline Drive on this part of the trail. Right beside it.
Well, the rain has stopped and the sun is out.
It's getting
there.
warm.
It's starting to get warm out now. So, I can never get this camera figured out how to turn it around without getting my hand in front of it.
Whew,
I don't have my
sticky.
tripod with me.
Sweaty again.
Mm.
I'm glad the breeze is moving.
Yeah.
Otherwise we'd be full of black fly.
Mm.
So here's the May apples. So when we first got here last year, I recognized this plant from a book. And I said that was May apple. And then I couldn't remember what it was. And we asked a local person and they said they were called May pops. Now we haven't seen them this trip yet. So we must be right at the right elevation here.
The right time.
That all of a sudden we picked them up again. Because I think at the top the elevation was too high. We've been descending.
Well, plus it's the right time for them to start moving.
Yeah, at the same time we were here last year. We're on a descent again. Yeah. It seems like it's more mileage than the map says it is. Because we're supposed to go to Lewis Mountain Fire Road and up Big Mountain, which is one of those in front of us there. Probably that one directly ahead.
Well, did you measure that with a little arrow?
We have water, but
Nice spring water.
that's nice spring water. It's the first spring we've seen so far on our trip here.
No, we saw some yesterday.
They were dry though.
Oh, they were underneath the ground.
This was a gorgeous spring coming up from one of those rocks, but yeah, we don't have our water filter. We were full anyways coming on the plane. We had a lot of gear and I couldn't find our Sawyer filter when we were leaving. They had chlorine drops in the store there for sale, but that's the same thing we got in our bottle, the chlorinated water.
Why would you want that? You can't drink pump.
Got to the fire road. And I'm not sure if it's Powassan cabin, Powassan cabin, a pack lock cabin, 0.1 of a mile. There's somebody staying down there. We can only get a distant view of it. It says 0.1 down here. Gotta check the map and see how far we were supposed to go. I noticed there was something that said Swift River Spring 4.2. So I wasn't planning on going that much farther. Seems like more than 0.1 also. I don't think it's as big as Radke, but...
Yeah, well, not Radke, I mean, Double Head.
Yeah, maybe. Got a big fireplace. They got daffodils in front of it. Looks nice. Big fireplace. Outhouse. Can't see in it because they got it all boarded up. So locked. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a wood stove in them. It's an old fireplace. I think it's supposed to have a wood stove because this was supposed to be the one that you're supposed to cut your own wood.
Well, now we're starting our climb. Been a pretty steady climb up.
Climbing Bald Mountain. We are going to go to the top. There is a top. We need to go a little bit off the other side to either River Road or Swift River Trail. We need a parking on the other side.
So it looks like it's going up some rocks. And those gonna be like those rough scrambles that we did the other time.
And when we did that rock scramble, we didn't even have to. It wasn't even on the AT.
Yeah. Now what's gonna happen?
That was a rock scramble.
That was a wreck scramble.
On the AT.
On the AT. It looks like it goes straight. I was seeing arrows. So it looks like it goes straight up that thing. So there's some steps that go up it.
Yeah, you see the cliff.
So it's not horrific.
It's up though, there's some cliffs over there. Some cliffs.
Hmm. Oh yeah. But I don't know if it goes over there. I think it's just the
I'm
rocks.
sure it goes up there. It's got to go to the top.
Well, I think it just goes up there, then
Turns.
probably goes to the top over there someplace. May not come over here. Well, it's been quite a climb. switchbacks around there. It goes down those rocks there. It's kind of switchbacks over here. It's all basically rock climbing. Well, rock steps climbing anyways. Actually hand over hand climbing.
Steps out of it.
Yeah. No. So, who did we just see?
Well, they were long section hikers. One was from Germany. We don't know where the other one was from. Well, the German one said he went from... It was a long section anyway. He's going through Pennsylvania, so he's doing a big section. So he asked us about Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We told him there was food down here at Lewis Mountain. I think they're going to go check it out.
Yeah.
The other guy, I don't know if he was a through hiker. We didn't ask him.
Yeah, he's hiking with them, so. Yeah, I think they're both from Germany.
Ascending. We don't know if that was Bald Mountain. We come across the top, but nothing was bald. Nothing was bald. A lot of raspberries.
Like Pennsylvania and,
Yeah. Unless it's still... Unless this is just a dip and the Bald Mountain is still coming. But it looks like the big mountains are quite a ways away. Looks like we're descending now. So we need to get to River Road and see the parking. Or Swift River Trail and see the parking. River Road comes first. So if it has a parking...
There's no sign of it being bald.
There is a big rock up here. The rock is bald.
Oh, that's nothing. There's trees all around.
Oh. Yeah, it's not good like the other views yesterday.
It's a rocky thing with limited view.
Interesting.
So the scenery's changed. We thought we were at the top of Bald Mountain, but now we're not 100% sure because we descended.
It's going back up.
We started descending
It's going back
a little
up.
bit, but then we hit these rocks.
Then it's going back up.
And you look
Up
at the
there.
terrain, it's looking more
Look
like
up there. It looks like
it's looking
going-
rocky, and it looks like it might be open up there.
Yeah.
So maybe that's Bald Top.
It might be a bald top up there.
Yeah. Okay, so it's after 2. We're not gonna make it to Swift River Road.
Not gonna make River Road.
So we put up this kern right here. It's got a white blaze on it. Well, he's got a little kern over here with some rocks on it. And we got these trees that have been cut, which makes a good marker too. So throw this up here and eat some snack.
So now we're reversing direction. We didn't make it to Swift River Trail, but we did a cairn. So we're gonna mark when we come in. But you see the view more coming in from this way, coming northbound, that we didn't see when we were southbound. But this is the rocks where we met the hiker from Germany. We thought this was Bald Mountain. Well, I guess that other one was Bald Mountain. We went 2 miles from this Poseidon packed campsite, and we didn't get to River Road or Swift River Trail, so we turned around at 2 o'clock. Saw this odd metal thing, have no idea what it is. Beside the trail. It's very old. Dave thinks it was a digging thing. I don't know what it is. What is it, a radiator? I don't know.
I mean, nobody carried that out. Look how heavy it is.
It's heavy, yeah. It's really heavy.
Carried out here, so it must have been some kind of machine.
Yeah, maybe. During the CCC time?
Yeah. Look at all those trucks that were up there in the parking lot there. I mean, the
Yeah,
wood,
yeah.
you know, just left out there.
Trillium has just started like overnight. These are pink trilliums. So white this morning. This plant, I don't know. I almost think it's Angelica. That one I'm not sure. There's something by that cabin that looked like rhubarb. But I don't know if it was rhubarb. Yeah, the trilliums are starting to pop out. Everything's good. This is delicious fish. The only problem is, yeah, there's a fire ban because of the supposed drought. This morning she said it's because of the wind. See, it's still pretty windy up here. It's not as windy as this morning. The map's gonna blow away. Pretty windy, but fire ban, so we bought wood. It was $10 for this little bundle of wood. And we can't take it home because we're flying home, so we have nothing to do with this little bundle of wood. Now it's fire ban. Luckily we have an alcohol stove. This is nighttime in the tent. We're in earlier tonight. It's not pitch dark yet, but we got the alcohol stove going. Not as windy as last night. We're getting ready for a walk in the woods.
Walk in the woods.
Getting ready for a walk in the woods. So this is our third night. We're taking a bath like we usually do when we're backpacking, which is like a sponge bath. Hopefully we'll hold up okay.